To everyone, I'm Mom Jovi. In this video, I am going to demonstrate the process of creating and formatting table in HTML5 using CSS3 to format it. What is HTML table? So the table tag defines an HTML table. The TR element defines a table row. The TH element defines a table header. And the TD element defines a table cell. HTML tag. So the T-head. The T-head tag in HTML is used to give a header to the group of content of the body. Let's take a look at this one. As you can see, I have here T-head and then the closing of the T-head. Between the T-head, I have a pair of TR tag, and then I have 6 pairs of TH tags. So if we are going to view this one in a browser, we can notice that the table header, as you can see, is the very first row. That's the header of the table. Since we apply here TH, that's why it is for the text are in bold format. Okay, so what is T-body? A T-body tag is used to group the body content in an HTML table. Let's take a look at this one. Here we go. I have here T-body tag. So right after T-body, there is a TR tag, and then right after the TR tag, there are 6 TD tags. So here we go. The output of this one is this. So the first row, the time Monday, day, Tuesday. It that's the first row TR under the T head, and then the body of the table is the T body starting from here. So ito po yon. The content is this one. Okay. What is the function of a T-foot? The T-foot tag in HTML is used to give footer group of content. So let's take a look at this one. You can see here, guys, I have here a T-footer. So you can recall class our lesson about the header, and then we have the main, we have the footer. So we have as well here, it can be compared into the header can be compared into TH, and then the content of the page in which the main is used, the semantic elements. We have here the T body, and for the footer, it's the T footer. I am now going to start creating a table. I'll be clicking this, a new table. So I'll name my table as table demo 2 because I have already my table demo there. So the name of my table is table demo 2.html. Okay, there you go. I have here a table demo. I'll be pressing the exclamation point to display all the tags that I need, and then let's start. So I have here my header, of course. Oh, for the meantime, I wasn't able to edit it. So let's start as, okay, I have here my header. So header, this is my header. And then, so I'll just use heading 1 and then table tag. So heading 1, page 1, and then I'll be using table tags. I will be rather typing table tags. Okay, and then here I have here, let's use the main, and then we have as well. It is where we are going to include the table, followed by the footer. Okay, so here let's say using and copy semicolon. All rights reserved. Created by all, copyright, all rights reserved. Okay, anyway, you can edit this. This is only for demonstration. Okay, So as you can see, I'm going to save this one, table demo 2. And then let's check the browser. Let's check it out in Google Chrome. There you go. You can see here tables. I have here table tags using heading 1. And on the main section of the page, I did not yet put any contents. And here is the footer. Okay. To continue. Okay. So to start, we are going to use a table tag. Okay, table. There you go. Closing and a head. So we have first here a T head. Okay, tab. Let's use T head. And then right after the T head, we have the T body. Okay, so we have the T body. This is where we're going to put the content of the table. And then on the lower part of the table, we'll be using T footer. Okay, so T footer. Okay, let's repeat. T, T, F, ayun, T foot, T foot. Okay, so let's hit the enter key. Now here, okay, the first row of the table, we're going to make use of the TR. And then we will be applying TH here so that the the table text, the text rather that will appear will be formatted into bold. Okay, so TH, small letter TH, hit the enter key, and then we will put this the whatever the title here. So for this demonstration, I will be using Monday. Okay, so I'll just copy this. So it will become Tuesday. And then this one, copy it again. Wednesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday. So I have 5, what do you call this one? 5 columns. Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 4th columns. And then there we go. We're going to do the last one, the last column. So I have here Friday. And then for the T-body, so I'll be putting the content here between the T-body tag. So for the first row of the T-body, I will just encode. Okay, we have TR first, and then there you go. And then between the TR, it's TD. Between the TR, I'll be using TD, the TD element. So I'll be using only the word cell. Okay, so I'll just copy this 5 times. Okay, so that I can demonstrate it very quick. So how many? And now it's the last for the footer part. So this is the last part of the table, T foot. Scroll it down. I have here the T foot. Then I'll be putting TR here again. And then between the TR, I will be using, of course, TD. Okay, so instead of using that, because I will be having 5 columns, I will just copy this and then for demonstration, paste it here, cell. Okay, so uh, I'll just put instead of cell, I will be putting the text data here, guys. So data. Okay, I'll override this one. So I'll delete this. I remember so that you can easily distinguish it. Okay, that's why I am changing it. And there we go, the last one. I'm going to save this one and preview the table demo. Here we go. Here is the output. Okay, so Monday, this is my TH. For the cell, this is my uh, TR with the TD, and this one is the T foot with TR and TD. Okay? Says border collapse property. So what's the function of border collapse? The border collapse property in CSS is used to set the borders of the cell present inside the table and tells whether these cells will share a common border or not. So here is the syntax, border dash collapse colon and the value. We have as well the property values such as separate, collapse, initial, and inherit. So when I say separate, this property is used to set separate border of a cell. Collapse, it is used to collapse adjacent cells and make a common border. Initial, it is used to set the border collapse property to its default value. And finally, inherit is used when border collapse property inherit from its parent elements. Okay, I am now going to create an external style for this table. So I have here already my table demo style. It has a background color. So I'll be creating here a dot class. Okay, that my style. The name of my class is my style. And then, okay, so open curly brace, close curly brace. And then I will be adding a border. So border collapse. So I'll be adding the border collapse property. Border dash collapse. That's, there you go. It must appear, guys. So border, and then let's see this one. Okay. And then, of course, I will be adding the value collapse. Okay. And then I will be putting some margin on all sides, meaning to say on all sides, top, left, bottom, right. So margin, colon, 25 pixels, margin on all sides. And then I will be changing the font size, the size. Okay, let's try colon large. Okay, or this one, it could be, you can use large, small, or we can as well put the sizes. Okay, 0. Uh, Obviously 0.9 em. Okay, 0.9 em. There you go. And then after changing the font, I'll set the minimum width into 500, the minimum width of this table into 500 pixels. Okay, so let's start. I'll save this and take a look. There we go. Here is the output. Of course, it will not take effect. I forgot something. This will not take effect unless I'm going to apply it here. I'll go to table. So, and I'll call using the class attribute is equal to, and then the name is my style. Okay, save. Let's save this. After saving, let's check our CSS. If I had saved the CSS, and then I am going to refresh. Let's take a look. There you go. So I added the this one, the property collapse, the margin. So this margin meaning to say 25 pixels on all sides. Look at this. When I decrease this one, what will happen? 10 pixels. Of course, it decreases, right? So let's reload the page. Yeah, right. Next, the font size. So let's change this one. Instead of this is uh, we'll be using the other values. Let's say colon, and then I use this one medium, and then semicolon. Okay, Control S, and then reload the page. There you go. Okay, the next thing that I am going to do is, so there is an error rather, because there is an extra px and an extra semicolon. As you can see, okay, everything is okay, right? Yan. So I added the border, the margin, the font size, and the width. Okay, what will I do now is to put a background color on the first row here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and so on. So let's start. The name of our style is My Style One, right? My Style Only. And then we have here a T head, right? In the T head, there is a TR. And in a TR, there is a TH, okay? Let's try. So we are going to use the first row, though we can remove this one. It's meaning to say on the first row. And then I'll put the background color. Look at this background, a dusk color on the first one. I'll be using the RGB, and then put the value I have here already. I have my value 81 separated by a comma, 98 comma 132. Okay, so let us save this one and let's take a look on our output. There you go. Okay, I have already a border on my first row because going back to the table, meaning to say this one is the T head, and that on that T head there is a row. Okay, so the first row going back, I am going to change the color because the color of the text, because it's not readable, color colon, and then okay, I'll be using this one, the hashtag FFF. There are six, right? One more, so it's white. Let's check what's what is the output of this. Take a look. So that is the color of the text, and I will be putting the alignment on the left. Text does align. So text does align. It has four values. It could be on the left, right, center, and then justify. Okay? So let's align it on the left. Yun, umurong siya sa left. Okay? So that's it. I apply a background color on the T head of the table. CSS padding. So the CSS padding properties are used to generate space around an element's content inside of any defined border. So CSS has properties for specifying the padding for each side of an element. It's specific on the top, border the top, on the right, border does right, on the left, border does left, and on the bottom, border does bottom. However, if you just use, say, padding colon 25px automatic, it will generate a padding on all four sides. Okay? And then the other one, if it has to value only, the top and bottom first, and then the left and the right is the second. Okay, so what are the possible properties? You can have the values rather. We have the length. So in terms of pixels, pt, cm, and etc. In terms of percentage as well. And we can it has also an inherit a value. You can inherit the value from the parent element. Okay, I am now going to apply a padding. Look at this. So our selector is my style, and then on the first row I have a T head, and then I have a TR, and then I have TH. So I'll put padding here, my style. So padding on all sides. So if I have padding on all sides, 25px. So meaning say padding this left, padding this right, this top on all sides. Okay, let's see. There you go. Okay, so that's it for padding. Now, what I want is that I want that the top and bottom would have different padding, and the left and right I'll be using 15. Look at that, 15 on the top and bottom space, and then let's try 30 on left and right, 30px. Okay, let's save this. Will it take effect? Yes, it does take effect. Next, so as you can notice, the TD is not formatted. So let's add. I'll just copy everything, and then I'll just change this into TD because TD and T body. O sige, hindi na lang para hindi kayo malito. That my style, I will not copy anymore. And then I have Diba? That my style, this row belongs to T-body. So I will be using T-body. Within the T-body, there is a TR, and that TR, there is a TD. Right? TD. Yeah. So there you go. Since I'll be using the same, I want it to be the same. Look. Okay. But there's something wrong. There's a red. Yeah. So okay na siya. Save. And then let's reload. There you go. Okay. The only problem is the T footer. So I'll be adding as well for the T footer. So that my style, I'll be using the same padding. Later on, you will say the beauty of this. You will look rather, you will find the beauty of this because oh, it's not T-body. I'm sorry. It is T-foot. And then on that T-foot, there is TD. And on that TD, there is TR rather, and then TB. And then, yeah. So we will be applying later on different color. So there you go. Copy. And then let's put it here. And see. There you go. Let's save. Control S. Okay. Yan. So this is our T-foot, the one with the text data. Okay, I am now going to apply a padding. Look at this. So our selector is my style. And then on the first row, I have a T head. And then I have a TR. And then I have TH. So I'll put padding here. My style. So padding on all sides. So if I have padding on all sides, 25px. So meaning say padding that's left, padding that's right, that's top on all sides. Okay, let's see. There you go. Okay, so that's it for padding. Now, what I want is that I want that the top and bottom would have different padding, and the left and right I'll be using 15. Look at that 15 on the top and bottom space, and then let's try 30 on left and right, 30px. Okay, let's save this. Will it take effect? Yes, it does take effect. Next, so as you can notice, the TD is not formatted. So let's add. I'll just copy everything, and then I'll just change this into TD because TD and T-body. O sige, hindi na lang para hindi kayo malito. That my style, I will not copy anymore. And then I have, di ba? That my style, this row belongs to T-body. So I will be using T-body. Within the T-body, there is a TR, and that TR, there is a TD. Right, TD. Ayan. So, there you go. Since I'll be using the same, I want it to be the same. Look. Okay. But there's something wrong. There's a red. Yeah. So, okay na siya. Save. And then let's reload. There you go. Okay. The only problem is the T footer. So, I'll be adding as well for the T footer. So that my style, I'll be using the same padding. Later on, you will say the beauty of this. You will look rather, you will find the beauty of this because oh, it's not T-body. I'm sorry. It is T-foot. And then on that T-foot, there is TD. And on that TD, there is TR rather, and then TB. And then, yeah. So we will be applying later on different color. So there you go. Copy. And then let's put it here. And see. There you go. Let's save. Control S. Okay. Yan. So this is our T-foot, the one with the text data. Okay, so I will be using the end of type selector. So what it does is that this selector matches every element that is end child of the same type tag name of its parent. So n can be a number, a keyword, odd or even, or a formula like an plus b. I will now be using the end of type selector. However, since I have only one row on the T body, I will be adding some. So here we go. Let's add. What will I do, guys, is I am going to use a copy paste here. I want 10 rows so you can see the beauty of what I'm going to demonstrate. So I'll just copy this. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll save this one and let's take a look. Let's take a look. There you go. I have 10 additional. I added 9 rows. Now I am going to format this using the end of type selector. I'll go here. So our selector here, guys, is the T body, right? The T body and the TR. So I'll put it here. Yan. Dito, dito, dito. Yan, right after. So I have that my style. And then in that my style, there is a T body. And then in the T body, there is a TR. We need to say there is a table row. Okay? So the next thing to do is to put the end selector here, colon, yan. Then we will be using end of type, end of type. Let's find end of type, end of, yun, there you go, end of type. And then I will be supplying even. Right, even. And then I will hit the enter key here. Yan. End of type. And then, so I'm going to scroll it up so that you can see it clearly. So, my style, T-body, TR, end of type. Okay, and then I'll be using background color. Background, that's color. And then I will be using RGB. And then the color 250, 250, comma 163, comma 166. Okay, so let's see what's the color. Look at this, and then I'm going to reload. There you go. Okay, what you can see here, guys, is every right after the even number. So it's alternate. Now, let's say because the first one, the first row, right after the table header itself, it has no color. Look at this. Look at the beauty of this. So I'm going to change this into odd. Odd. Okay. Save. Let's save. There you go. Okay. It's the odd number. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. Okay, what is border radius in CSS3? So border radius property allows web designers to easily utilize rounder corners in their design elements without the need for corner images or the use of multiple div tags, and is perhaps one of the most talked about aspects of CSS3. Okay, here is the syntax, border as radius, colon, and then the value. So what are the property values? So property values could be in terms of length, percentage, initial, and inherit. Okay, I will be adding some style to enhance the look and feel of this table. I'll be putting it in the center, and then on the bottom part of the table, I will be merging the 5 columns into one row, in one column, in one row, rather. So I'm going to center. What will I do now is to center the table here. I will be using this one. Okay, the margin property, and then I am going to set the margin property into auto to align the table on the center of the page. Let's take a look if this one works. Okay, Control S, reload. Look at that. So it's working. And then I am going to align. This one is a heading tag. So I will be using I will be using rather the heading one property, the heading one tag. So the selector is heading one, and then the property will be text align. So text that's align, then I am going to use text align center. Let's check if it will work. There you go, text align center, and then like if you want to put a border on this table, if you like, you will wish post border. So I'll just demonstrate dito. You just make use of border. Okay, border, and then the color 1px, and then solid, the type of the border, and then let's say black. Okay, 1px solid blacks. Let's save this one. Reload. There you go. There is one border. But if you don't like, you may specify. Okay, let's say border does bottom. You see on the bottom part only. Let's say does bottom. If you want it on the right, border does right, border does left, border does top, border does bottom. There you go on the bottom part. So I use border does bottom. Now, what will I do next is to this one, the data. Now I am going to customize this and merge this into one column. So let's go here. I will be using by this time the call span, right? So the call span here in HTML, demo 2, I'll just maximize this one for a moment. I need to move the window so you can see them all. I'll maximize then. Okay, so I will be putting here call span. I will be merging this into one column is equal to 1. Okay, so since this is 1, I'm going to delete the rest. Burahin natin and then save. Yeah, there you go. So let's try. Let's check it out. Does it work? Yes, it works. So the text is here already. Okay, because I use the call span. If this video helps you, please click like, share, and subscribe. See ya on my next video.